Welcome to today's 5 on 5. I'm NBC5's Jennifer Elliott, and I'm joined right now by Sandi Rose Miller. Now, you have some amazing credentials. You were the former Miss Oregon, and also you were a finalist in the Miss America contest.
Sure.
That's wonderful. Thank you for joining us, Sandi. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here, Jennifer. It's just, Bakersfield. Where am I today?
You're in Oregon, Medford, Oregon.
I am so delighted to be back in Oregon. I mean, the weather's fantastic.
It is really nice. And you were from this area, so you've kind of gotten to return for a little bit.
Well, not from Medford, so it's delightful to spend time here. I've spent a lot of time in Portland, 17 years.
Wonderful. Wow.
Went to college there, and then through the pageant system, and then, so it's really nice to come back home. And really what I'm excited about is talking about how the love of color took me through the Miss America pageant system and into the exciting work that I do today.
What exactly do you do today? You're an entrepreneur, I know that, but what exactly?
My company's called True You Makeovers, and I kind of need to take you back to the start because I believe everybody is born with genius, meaning we each have special talents and unique gifts that are only ours to give, and clues show up in childhood. I mean, you have two babies, right? How old are they?
They're 1 and 4, or 5
and 4.
now.
And are they at all alike? Or are they
No.
they're very different, right?
Right.
So they're already showing you some of their genius, some of the areas where they're really unique. And for me, the way that showed up was I had a Barbie doll, and we didn't have the money for me to buy Barbie a lot of store-bought outfits.
Right.
So I ended up making them up in my head and then creating them out of scraps.
Wonderful.
And then when I entered the pageant system, I used that same creativity to design and make my pageant gowns.
Wow.
And when I got to the Miss, thank you. I didn't use that for my talent. I was a singer.
That would be a good one. It would have worked.
But when I got to the Miss America pageant representing Oregon, several of the contestants were saying, how did you know what kind of a gown to design, what kind of hair, what kind of makeup, what worked on you? And I realized I could do this on other women.
Wonderful.
And I created a pageant coaching business for many years where I helped girls succeed, and that developed into my love for how who we are on the inside shows up on the outside, which leads us to the business I'm in today.
Which is exactly, what's the company?
True You Makeovers, trueyoumakeovers.com. So one of the ways we can see what works for us on the outside easiest is with some of the photos. We didn't mention this, the celebrity photos I brought. Are we able to show those?
We probably don't have the time this second.
That's fine. What happens when we show pictures of people who are not supposed to be wearing the color black and are wearing the color black is that we see their skin fall and go a little bit lax. Now, I can show this on myself if you would like to see this.
Well, let's do that.
Do you want to see that?
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll do it right after that. That would be perfect. Stay with us. We'll be right back. I'm really excited to hear about how you do this. This is fantastic. Okay, stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to today's 5 on 5. Right now I'm joined by Sandi Rose Miller, and we've been talking about black and how it doesn't always work for every single woman.
Yeah.
Do you mind kind of explaining why that is?
Well, rather than explaining it, let me just show you. Because I happen to be someone who can wear black and it looks okay on, but we've already tested you and it wasn't so good. So if you'll look for just a second at what happens when I hold up the black, I don't necessarily fade back. You can there isn't incongruency there.
Right.
Now look what happens if we put this against Jennifer's skin and you don't see the blue anymore. All of a sudden there's almost like boom, like there's a cutoff right there.
Right.
And we're not looking for that. But what happens?
You can see my under eye circles from morning shows every day.
I know. Well,
a little bit.
We don't want that. But if we put up a much more subtle color like a brown, she's so much softer. Her skin goes velvety. It's that simple. There is no such thing as the perfect little black dress for everybody. The myth is that if you're in a little black dress, it'll be sexy and a great little go-to dress. But but for you, my dear, a black dress would be a deep dark brown, or a deep dark purple, or a deep dark green, or maybe even the perfect navy. And let's just go back one more time to this black so that they can see what happens between the two. So the black versus the brown. Here's the brown.
I'll stay looking that way.
And then here's the black, and you can see the black is just too harsh on Jennifer.
It just changes a little bit.
It does, and what's the rub is that only 20% or less of women can wear black.
Really?
And now, you're a young, beautiful woman.
Oh, well, thank you.
Give you 20 years.
that may change.
Well, same as the amount of sleep we get, what we eat. Everything matters more the older we get. And the colors that we wore when we were younger, even if we could get away with black then, so we thought, we cannot anymore.
So what can people do really quick to learn more about what you've learned and what you're now teaching everyone through your clients?
Thank you. Well, if you go to trueyoumakeovers.com, you click on the Contact Us page, there's a free gift for you where I have an article I will send you that will help you self-assess whether black is working for you.
Oh, great.
And also, very excited to announce that in October, I'll be back in Oregon, and I believe the event is going to be in Portland for a women's event that's going to be all about living your best life through how you eat, how you dress, how you think. It's going to be really exciting. So if you go to my events page, you can find out more about that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming, Sandy.
Pleasure.
It's nice to meet you.
Happy to be here.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have more for you right after this.